4 of his last 5 games he's tallied, and 5 of his last 7. He's second in the Western Conference behind Albert Ellis of Houston in goals this year.
That's going to be an important thing for players like Yor and for Eriksson to win the ball in those areas and feed Wondolowski, even feed Nick Lima on the right-hand side as he gets forward.
Lee Win, top of the area, shot wide, just to the left of Andrew Tarbell.
It's going to be important for him, and it's going to be important for Jimmy Ockford and also Jefferson Quintana to communicate of when they can absorb the midfielders running into that space and when it's going to be Flo Youngberth's responsibility.
Coming off a win over Fresno FC on Wednesday to advance to the round of 16 in the U.S. Open Cup. While the Earthquakes were coming up on the short end on the 2nd of June. So this is their first match since that point in terms of MLS play. And then on to Vancouver, won a cup with TFC, he and Justin Morrow. Vaco there briefly. This is Feilhaber.
Vaco dropping back a little bit to try and help out in there as well. There's going to be some good battles in there all night.
Vaco steering it to Kay. From Uruguay, the 20-year-old. Bob Bradley and the Thorrington, the general manager, have put together a nice young team. Here's the Quakes on the counter. This one dropping for Husin. He's got Zimmerman. Danny trying to get it on his right foot. Staying in front of Zimmerman. Now the drive, trying to go to the corner. This is Eriksson to Danny Husin. Danny with beta shirt, chipping, looking for Wando. Nudge in the back from Moutinho. Not quite cleared. This is Partita. He got a right boot to it. Look at the contact inside here.
I had thought that Wondolowski may have been offside on that, but it looked to me like it was a shoulder in the back by Moutinho clearly into the back of Wondolowski. Take a look for better angle here to see whether or not he is offside. I think he was actually.
I mean, it certainly seems to be a faster pace, something that Danger you've talked about being very important as we go along in the game here. To me, you've also mentioned that it's pretty tight in the midfield. Catch up with a couple people from LAFC, and they talked about how Bob Bradley really likes Barcelona. He references it quite often in trainings. He talks to their style of play.
You have the academy feeding the USL team, and the USL team feeding the first team.
Benny Feilhaber on the interception. Outside of the 18, dropping to Dio with the Quakes.
That's exactly right. I was thinking the same thing. To me, I think it might have been Andrew Tarbell who actually served that ball into Feilhaber, and that's the exact guy you do not want to play the ball into the middle of the field.
For this team, you cannot come in here, as you see what Bob Bradley has done, and quite the extensive resume, obviously, both at the club level and the international level. But you can't come in here regardless of the Quakes and how they've done so far this year.
Second of all, I agree with him. I think that if you stick with this partnership, and I wouldn't blame Stare for sticking with this partnership of Wondolowski and Danny Husin.
For Vaco, thought about Husin, connects with Danny. Playing wide for Jackson Ewell. Moutinho coming over. The service in! Vaco! Goal! San Jose! Just a little flick.
The Quakes are attacking that space that's out there in the wide areas that Daniel was talking about. And hats off to Jackson Yor here for not just whipping the ball in, but passing the ball back to Danny Husin. And it's the second ball that comes in, allowing the run of Vaco to get behind Jakovic. And it's another.
Andrew Tarbell. Forward for Jackson Ewell. Receives the return pass from Nick Lima. And this one goes out for a throw-in.
But I do like the fact, as Daniel mentioned, that there was 3 or 4 Quakes in the box.
Vaco last year, after joining the Earthquakes, 13 appearances, 8 starts, had 5 goals and 2 assists. Here's Dio. Outside the 6, his shot goes right into the back of Nick Lima.
Down here on the sideline, you guys, and I'm watching closely Michael Stare. He continues to be very vocal.
It's a fine line between trying to win every tackle, though, Danielle. A couple of times they've been a little bit loose, and challenges they haven't won that's allowed LAFC some breaks.
Dangerous spot here. Mark Anthony Kay for Lee Win. Moutinho to the byline. Partita headed it right toward Diamande. And Dio draws LAFC even here in the 16th minute.
Yeah, secondary play again came in. The cross came over from Martinho. You can see where Tarbell's trying to deal with it, but he doesn't. And I think he sort of put Partida off by flapping at the ball, not getting a touch on it. I don't think Kevin Partida expected to get that one. It's obviously not a quality clearance. Right to the header, Diomande.
Pick it off for Feilhaber. Mark-Anthony Kaye playing wide to win. This one comes right back to Eriksson. Defending, Jackson Ewell. Back for Nick Lima. Now Andrew Tarbell put it back into play.
Young Partida there, so he needs to settle down in his game.
This is Kaye. Saw Diomande slip right around the spot. Back for Jakovic. Things settling down a little bit here. Quakes got on the board first in the 11th minute. Vako off the pass from Danny Husa. This is Rossi. And Florian Ljungwirth coming over to knock it out. Win, Kaye, Feilhaber. Put it on his right foot. This is Kaye. Trying to chip it forward. Deflected. And there's Steven Beitashour. 2-1 LAFC.
Well worked by LAFC. Obviously a cruel deflection off the shot by Kaye. But I think Beitashour was onside when it came off the foot of Ockford.
In his 199th MLS start, he has his second goal of this season and puts the visitors on top. 3 goals in 20 minutes.
That he came off his head for the first goal, but he hasn't really settled down yet.
I don't blame him for that first goal. I think he just needs to stay connected to Jefferson Quintana attack and then just stay connected defensively.
Feilhaber. Played behind. That shot goes right in front of the goal mouth. As well as fun activities for everyone. For more information, visit sjearthquakes.com. Beitashour. The goal coming in the 19th minute. Rossi. 1-1 against Eriksson. Feilhaber. This one's headed to the corner flag and will be out. They won 4 of them.
Yeah, they started off really well, didn't they?
That one right for Mark-Anthony Kaye and out for a goal kick. The match against Chicago. When asked about, well, the team looked at times played decent. He said, I'd prefer to play worse and get some points. Diomande to the rookie Moutinho. San Jose winning it back here. Danny Husa. He's got Wondolowski. Early ball from Husa, knocked out by Zimmerman for a corner. That doesn't do him any good right now. They have an opportunity against an LAFC team missing some key components. Wondolowski, that drops to Husa, tries to go near post, and it slides wide. As in 2 years with Seattle, as Ockford left that one short, finally cleared by Lima. Bradley felt he could use Lee Win after the giveaway. This is Rossi. Florian Ljungwirth coming over to knock it away. Right in front and cleared away. Vako could get there first, and he does. What are the options here? Trying to slide it through to Jackson Ewell. During the broadcast, Quakes Michael. Congratulations. Vaco's goal that got things started for San Jose. Atuesta to Rossi. And now back for Beitashour. Stepping in front, Quintana, but nobody there for the Quakes. Midfield owned right now by LAFC. There's the cross in front. Jakovic did not clear it. It's still for Lima. That one hopped up, nearly got Nick on the left arm. One dropping Florian Ljungwirth. That one just nicked his thigh. Now it's Eriksson knocked down by Atuesta. And then on the 23rd at RSL before the 30th for the Classico at Stanford Stadium. Combining high-tech excitement with the elegance of Fairmont style. When visiting Avaya Stadium, stay at the Four Diamond Fairmont San Jose. And they're up 2-1. That one drops for Jakovic. Right for Florian Ljungwirth. Chests it forward to Vako. A screamer! Miller got a hand on it.
Ljungwirth, a clever little chested pass to Vako, and as soon as he did, he only had one thing in mind, and that's a great strike and an even better save by Tyler Miller. And straight away you see Flo Ljungwirth going over to Vako and give him a good pat on the back, saying, come on, we need some more of that.
Saved by Miller here in the 40th minute. In swinger. Looking back post, but Miller is there. Jackson Ewell pirouettes. Played forward for Vako. What are the options here? This one squirts forward. Lima can't get there first. Goes down. Picks it out of the air, does Magnus Eriksson. A lot of traffic around Vako. He goes down.
So they take a strike on goal. He's going to just drop that ball into a dangerous area where Andrew Tarbell needs to make a decision whether he's going to come or stay.
Win.
Wasn't far off. It's a decent strike. You can see the footwork of Tarbell trying to get across. I think he would have got there if it had been on target.
Quickly back in. Walker Zimmerman with a nice touch to control. Florian Ljungwirth knocked down. Ilario Grajeda says go ahead and play. Started well for the Earthquakes. Partita gets there first. Rossi goes down. Nicked, and that one will go out. Ilario Grajeda will signal the end of the first half. Pride night here at Avaya Stadium. Second half underway. Quakes and LAFC. First ever meeting between these two sides. Walker Zimmerman had to get out of danger briefly. Long ball. Played forward for Ewell. Getting in behind the cross. Headed to the corner. Miller gets a hand to it.
Wando didn't get everything he wanted on it. That's good movement by Jackson Ewell and a great early ball in. Wando didn't get what he wanted, but what a good second effort save that is by Tyler Miller. He'd already gone down. He's had to use his core strength to get back up.
Ticketed to the back of the net. One back by San Jose. Vako puts a drive on, and Miller is there. That would have tied it. Moutinho. Partita winning it. Flo Ljungwirth. Let that one slide through. Does Wando have enough steam to get in on Miller? It's just him on his right foot. The chip back post. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Goal, San Jose! The captain has tied it.
On the end of that ball that was flicked on by Danny Houston. He hasn't got the speed to outspeed this defensive LAFC, but he has got that, and he has the experience to do it as well. What a great finish by the captain.
For Wondolowski, his third of the year.
I thought he was going to take something special.
A little bit of a delay. Looks like he's okay. We're going to have a change here for Bob Bradley as Latif Blessing will come on for Atuesta. I think Nick would probably like to have that one back. Jakovic. Eriksson has given all he can. Oh my goodness, Wondolowski! There's the shot! Oh! Wow!
By Chris Wondolowski, reads that one quite well. It's the sloppy back pass that goes to back to Tyler Miller, putting him under all sorts of pressure, and it's the captain is all over Tyler Miller to make him give up the ball and score a very good and very important opportunist goal for the Quakes.
And as good as Tyler Miller has been tonight, just the heavier of touches results in the San Jose go-ahead goal. Things have quieted down just a little bit. Rossi, Partita, Vaco tried to pirouette and send that one forward.
What do the Quakes need to do now to make sure that they can hold on to this lead?
One is work rate. Two is commitment. Commitment to block shots from that area there, make tackles.
And I think that Tyler Miller had his best game of the season against Dallas last time, and I know that they were looking to build upon that momentum, but he's still a young player, as Anthony mentioned, not a ton of experience in Major League Soccer.
Looking to add to their haul for the night. Husin. Andalowski unable to keep it. Tommy Thompson, second half substitute. Dropping for Wynn. Played forward. Dio sends it wide. I don't know if Tarbell got a hand on it.
I think that's the little bit of luck that maybe the Quakes need. This is a great little ball by Lee Wynn. Kevin Partita is trying to track the run of
to the LAFC bench, and I've been overhearing Bob Bradley telling his team that they need to keep the ball on the ground. He was very pleased with that pass into Dio.
Look at Erickson going right through Zimmerman.
Yeah, that's better by Mangus Harrison.
But to me, immediately, it looked like he knew that something was wrong. A veteran player who clearly knows his body. He signaled to the sideline that he needed to come off, and the change was made quite quickly.
These are the opportunities the Quakes need to take when you're sitting now, just not trying to protect a lead, but you're sitting a little bit deeper. You're going to get those opportunities, and you need to make sure you take advantage of them.
For MLS, all-time lead. But some work to do here. With a little over 15 minutes left to play at Avaya. Zimmerman, a header.
Right there, Danielle, for the Quakes to do better, I think. And I thought Erickson should have found Tommy Thompson out wide. Yeah,
but one of the things that I just noticed, though, was just the impressive work rate by Vaco defensively.
And it's created this opportunity.
Vaco looking off the defenders. Advancing. Husin lets it go through. Tommy Thompson!
Great work by Vaco again. And what about the vision and the experience here? Danny Husin just to leave that one.
For Beitasher. Winding one in. All kinds of trouble in front! LAFC gets the equalizer.
That came in. Rossi turns it away from Nick Lehman. This is a good ball that comes in by Stephen Beitasher into an area. Walker Zimmerman doesn't give up on it and knocks it across. And Diamonde's right there on the spot to knock it into the empty net past Andrew Tarbell.
3 goals in his last 2 games, 2 here tonight. Ockford just couldn't get his boot in front of it.
It was the touch by Quintana that needed to happen. That was the little touch to knock it out for a goal kick.
So well on the road this year. Such a good team on the road this year. This is Blessing. Blessing, right-footed shot, and whistled that one off the advertising boards behind the goal. Forward for Blessing, who looks to be just okay. There's a foul. Partita can't believe it. And we'll see a card here. Partita had already been given one. And he's done for the night. Tried to get a boot to it. Headed out by Quintana. This is Wynn. For Blessing. Back onto his right foot. There's the shot! LAFC.
That's a couple of bad goals. The wonderful comeback. And now the heartbreak of 2 late goals. This one created by Lee Wynn. Lovely little ball into Blessing, who does so well to pick out the run. I think it's Joe Martinho that comes in and finishes off. Not the best of strikes, but it was enough with a slight deflection to go past.
I think Diamande got it. Was he the last one to touch it?
No, ripped his shirt off.
Well, the Quakes are going to be left wondering about this one. 4-3 the final.